Hello, sports fans, and welcome back to Daring Sports. You have a real treat today because we are starting a new rebuild, actually my first rebuild. It's going to be a pure rebuild of a team filled with all NBA busts. I made a custom roster for this, and we're going to do MyLeague and try to build this team up from the bottom. It's going to be not simmed. I'm actually going to play. We're going to do 29 game seasons, and I'll try to, consolidate highlights into 2 or 3 games per episode, and sort of follow the team. And this is really how it's going to work. We're going to shorten the playoffs. Obviously, we shortened the season. We're going to play on superstar level, and we have to man this team and try to make them a contender. The only way we'll be able to rebuild is through the draft. No free agent signings, no trades. I find that when you can trade and sign free agents, that it's easy to build a team. But what if we can't? We have to stick with these guys. There's no other option. I think that'll make for the most interesting series. And of course, we're not going to keep the Charlotte Hornets in Charlotte. We're going to move them to Las Vegas, the City of Lights. A place where all of these busts and all of these disappointing players and players who had such high expectations that were never met. A place where they can come and play and try to prove that they're better than everyone thinks. And what better place for that than Las Vegas? That's where we're going to make it happen. I may eventually create my own team designs. For right now, I just decided to use some pre-created ones. I found one for a team called the Erasers. So that's going to be the design of the court and the uniforms. I think it looks really nice. And I think that pretty much covers everything as far as building the team. And now it's time to meet the team, meet the players. I'm going to go ahead and pull up our roster here and you can take a look. The first player we're going to look at really needs no introduction. It's Lonzo Ball, the second-year player out of UCLA, and really the centerpiece of this team. We know he has potential to really move the ball on the break, make great passes, and we still have belief that he's going to become a great three-point shooter, and hopefully he does it for the Las Vegas Erasers. Next up, we've got Jahlil Okafor, a really talented big, drafted 3rd overall in 2015. Unfortunately, the style of the NBA these days is not about inside scoring, and so he hasn't been able to perform. But we're going to give him a chance to show off his offensive skill set and play our own way and not necessarily, shift to the way the NBA is doing things. Next on our list is none other than Dante Exum. He was the number 5 pick in 2014 out of Australia. There was a lot of high expectations. He was even getting Derrick Rose player comparisons. He's really been injury plagued in the last 5 years, and we're hoping that with a clean bill of health, he can prove himself to be an excellent point guard in the league. Next up, and the player that I'm most excited about, is none other than Markelle Fultz, much maligned point guard who was the number 1 pick in the NBA draft only 2 years ago in 2017. He's really the prized reclamation project of this team. Like I said, he's an enigma. No one knows what to think of him. He suddenly lost his shot. He suddenly couldn't perform in front of crowds. Well, like the Orlando Magic, we're willing to take the risk on him, bring him out here to Vegas, and hope that he can lead the Erasers to multiple NBA championships. Next up on our list is Dougie Buckets, Doug McDermott, who in college showed signs of being a prolific scorer, just somebody that could score in any situation, shooting the 3, driving mid-range. And that's what we hope he can be. We need a small forward who can put the ball in the basket, and that's who Dougie Buckets is going to be for this team. Another player that I'm really excited about is Michael Beasley, the number 2 pick in 2008, who just never really seemed to be able to put it together. Has definitely shown signs of being able to score, and I think we're going to run him at the 4, where he can use his speed and great footwork to really dominate. We're going to need him as a scorer on this team. We've got a lot of potential scorers, but nobody that's been proven quite like Michael Beasley has. Now for a player that I've come to know very well just through being a Pistons fan is Stanley Johnson. He's an athletic, really built, really muscular small forward, drafted number 8 out of Arizona. The thing that you like about Stanley is he is a defensive monster. In the 2015-16 playoffs, he was a LeBron stopper, a legitimate LeBron stopper, as much as you could stop LeBron back then. But we're going to add him to the team and hope that his offense comes along to match his defensive intensity. Next up is Nik Stauskas, who came from the University of Michigan back in 2014. He was expected to be a sharp-shooting three-pointer who could really shoot threes at a high clip, maybe like 40%, but also someone who could create off the dribble. He's kind of bounced around and hasn't really been able to find a home or find sustained success, but we're going to add him to the team and hope that we can help foster that offensive growth. Next up, we've got Brandon Knight, another combo guard, drafted number 8 in 2011 by the Pistons. Never really came into his own, but we're hoping he can create some offense for us. Another player that I'm super excited about is Mario Hezonja. He came out of Croatia and the number 5 pick not too long ago. He showed some ability to actually be the primary playmaker, so we might have to give him some run at point guard and see what he can do. I feel like he never really got a shot with the Magic, and so hopefully in Vegas, he can seize this opportunity and become one of our top players. Next up, we've got Emeka Okafor. He was drafted by the Bobcats back in 2004 with the number 2 overall pick. Was expected to be just a monster on the inside, defensively, offensively, a double-double machine. He had some good years, but never lived up to the number 2 pick, and we're hoping that he can provide some veteran leadership for this young, uncertain team. Next up is another big with a lot of question marks. Thon Maker. He was drafted 10th in 2016, and he was supposed to had the potential to be a unicorn like Kristaps Porzingis, but he was always 2 years away from being 2 years away. We know he can handle the ball a bit, and we know he can shoot the 3. We're going to try to develop him into that unicorn. And where better for a unicorn than Las Vegas? Now we're just going to quickly wrap it up. Derrick Williams, 2nd overall pick in 2011. Ben Mclemore was the 7th overall pick in 2013. And of course, none other than Darko Milicic, the human victory cigar, and perhaps the biggest NBA bust of all time. We might give Darko some run, but he may just come in only when we've won. And any team that revolves around busts has to have Darko Milicic. So now that brings us to setting our lineups for the Las Vegas Erasers. Here you can see the bench lineup before we jump over and set the starting lineup. Made a custom lineup for starters. We're going to go Lonzo at the 1, Markelle Fultz at the 2, and then I was wondering what to do at the 3, but decided to go with Mario Hezonja. We're going to keep Michael Beasley at the 4, and we'll go with Jahlil Okafor at the 5. Not a lot of three-point shooting from the 4 or 5 position, but we'll try to make it work. All right, it is time for the first game of the season. We're going to see what we have in this team, whether we can possibly compete for a playoff run in this shortened season. We're going to kick off the season against none other than the Orlando Magic. Not a strong team. They did get the 7th seed in the East this year, but somebody that will be a good litmus test for how good this team is. Things to worry about, probably Jonathan Isaac, Aaron Gordon, very athletic, Nikola Vucevic, killing it down low. We'll have our hands full with this team, but we're going to see what we can do. So they win the tip and take the ball up court. DJ Augustine with it, Lonzo Ball covering him. Let's get a stop for our first defensive possession of this franchise. And whoa, was that Aaron Gordon from 3, and he drains it right in the face of the defender. Now we get the ball. Markelle Fultz up to Michael Beasley. He's going to try to back down Gordon. Gets to the rim. Oh, and blocked. And that is not a great beginning, but Lonzo Ball drains the 3 from the corner. There we go. We need our point guards to really step up because they're our most talented players. Good defense by Beasley and Vucevic there. Hezonja from 3. Oh, clanks off the side rim and immediately foul. Now Lonzo's got the ball up to Markelle. Markelle going to work, gets it to Ball, finishes. And Lonzo Ball's got a quick 5 points as the game's tied 5-5. DJ Augustine driving, misses the layup, but Vucevic is there. We got to be better on the glass. Lonzo Ball handling, trying to get to the lane, makes a pass. Passes to Okafor. Okafor to Fultz. Fultz meandering around the outside, going to try to get to the bucket. Gets, easily blocked. Over to Lonzo. Into Beasley. Let's see what Beasley can do. A fadeaway jumper, and he nails it, and we tied up at 7. Let's go. Now down 9-7. Markelle Fultz with the ball. Probing, seeing what he can do. Gets the ball inside to Okafor, who passes it out to Beasley for a 3. And Michael Beasley is absolutely cooking right now. And he gets the ball again. Oh, bang! 12-9. Let's go. All right, the Magic have it back. DJ Augustine gonna drive in the defense by Lonzo. Beasley with the rebound pushes it up court to Markelle into Okafor, and oh, that's beautiful. That's what we need Jahlil Okafor to do. Forces the Magic to take a timeout. Markelle Fultz pulls up from 3 there. Not his game particularly. Jonathan Isaac, oh, the beautiful pass. Oh, God. All right, we're up by 1. Lonzo's got the ball, some pick and roll action. Gonna take it in. Gonna try to pass it. Oh, and he gets it into Markelle Fultz, who throws it up, and it somehow goes in. Lonzo back with it, up by 1. Oh, Markelle Fultz dribbled into a trap and turned it over. We're going to go ahead and put the bench in now, see what they can do. Vucevic, another point on the inside there. So we've got Dante Exum with it. Thon Maker comes up and gives him a screen. Over to Dougie Buckets in the corner and nails it. Let's go. Up by 2. Final minute of the first quarter. We've got the ball back. Dante Exum, more pick and roll. Gets it in to Stanley Johnson at the power forward, who immediately throws it away. And the Magic are on the break and dunking on us on the fast break to go up by 3. Man, Jonathan Isaac and Mo Bamba are some athletic dudes. And we end the first quarter down by 3, but I'm pretty happy with the performance. And Dougie Buckets with another 3, but that clanks off. That's a little too contested for what I'm trying to do. Oh, and the block. Who got the block? Stauskas blocked it, but they grabbed the rebound and put it back in. Dante Exum with the ball. Some pick and pop action with Thon Maker. Oh, he gets him to bite on the screen and then takes it in. Ooh, I almost blew the layup there, but it was wide open, so it went in. We're down by 5. Fournier with the ball. Tries to pass it to the inside, and Exum with the steal. We're pushing it. That's our game. Our game is the fast break. Up to Dougie Buckets. Oh, and we threw it away again. My God, so many turnovers. I'm really not concentrating on where the passes need to go. And, oh, Thon Maker, you got to take some more time off the shot clock there. Magic back with the ball. No one steps up on Fournier, and he, misses it. But Stanley Johnson pushing it the other way. Over to Stauskas, wide open 3. Just got to get the handle on these guys' shot releases, and I think we'll be hitting more shots. Now Exum probing on the inside, over to Maker. And that's Mozgov stepped back and let him hit a green in his face. Beautiful. All right, Fournier. Oh, good D, good D, good D. We're really pushing them. We're only down by 2 here. Oh, that's not good D there as they give up the easy dunk inside to Bamba. Lonzo bringing it up. Beasley screening, pushing it. Now Beasley's got it at the 3-point line, trying to get inside. And 1. Let's go. Pulls within 2 and the foul shot to come. Now Lonzo with it, pushing it up, always trying to go fast into Beasley. Boom, tied up at 28. Beasley's the MVP right now. Fournier mid-range, it's off. Vucevic with the rebound. Oh, good defensive effort and intensity on the glass. Markelle Fultz from 3. Oh, man, we've missed a lot of wide open 3s, but, at least we're getting those good looks. Lonzo, oh, that's a bad read. That's a bad read, trying to get it into Beasley, and the Magic are on the break. Augustine with it. Oh, sneaks right past Lonzo. Oh, man, a lot of inside buckets. We're really not defending for the full shot clock right now. Oh, and that's just bad. That's just bad defense, folks. Down by 6. Lonzo with it. Into Beasley. Beasley's our scorer this game. Now we're flinging it around. That's not what you want, but oh, what a rebound. Up and in. Let's go. Is that Jahlil? I think it was. So at halftime, we're only down 4. Not too bad. I think if we were hitting our open 3s, we could be up by 10 right now. All right, we're at the start of the third quarter now. Michael Beasley, our premier scorer at this point. Kind of a surprise. I was expecting one of our point guards to be. But 11 points on 5 of 8 shooting. Love it. Markelle Fultz bringing it up. We're going to go with the 4-out, 1-in offense. See if we can generate some good looks that way. Markelle Fultz on the right wing. Over to Lonzo. Lonzo going to get some nice driving action before he's fouled. Love to see that. We need Lonzo to be able to drive. Oh, and we also need to be able to stop the 3. Jonathan Isaac puts the Magic up by 7 with that one. Inside to Okafor. He's going to go to work. Let's see. This guy can really operate in the post. And that's not quite the look you want. I'm going to have to get a little better with my post game and see if we can get Jahlil Okafor to be effective. And that pick and roll pass that I keep doing is really not working out. But nice fast break defense. Up ahead. Over to Fultz. Fultz going to shoot it. Can he hit one? No, he misses again. I think that's 0 of 3 from 3. He's got the ice cold symbol by him. But we're going to keep trying. He's going to go the other way of the pick and roll. Try to get inside. This time the pass works. Beasley, nice. 13 points for Beasley. Love that he's become our top scorer here. That's pretty interesting. All right. Working it around the outside. Still got the starters in. Lonzo Ball. Over to Hezonja. Over to Ball. And he's going to drive it. Oh, and he greens it. We really need Lonzo to be able to drive. I think that'll really make this team more formidable. And if we can combine that with, Markelle. That's going to lead to the easy fast break. Damn it. Now the lead is swelled to 13. Really just a lack of concentration, turnovers, missing shots, and shoddy defense. Oh, man. We get the stop. But Vucevic beasting on the inside. The lead's 16 now, and it's getting to the point where we need to do something or we're done. So the bench is in, and Thon Maker, another turnover on that weak-ass pass inside. I need to stop doing that. All right, we get the rebound. That's Stanley Johnson. Up to Exum. Oh, over to Doug McDermott. Oh, and he hits a 3. And he is our best three-point shooter of this game so far. Let's see. Stauskas has it. Stauskas to the rim. Passes it to Maker, who misses it. And it's a 15-point lead. Fournier has it. Let's try to cut this thing to single digits by the end of the third quarter. See what we can do. All right, Terrence Ross gets inside, but beautiful up and down defense by Thon Maker. Let's go. Let's get a bucket here. Shot. Oh, man, we're missing so many threes. Not going to be able to win like that. So it's a 17-point game now. Exum's got it. Don't think we'll get this one to single digits, but let's just try to get our fundamentals down. That's not what we want. Not the kind of shot I envision when I drop the offense for this team. Just being a little rushed, and we're giving up so many points on the inside. It's a 22-point game at the beginning of the fourth quarter. DJ Augustine misses. Oh, block. Oh, he throws it off the side. All right, nice little defensive possession there. Dante Exum driving it, and he gets fouled. All right, so our point guards have been able to get inside a little bit, which is nice, but there's a lot of things we're doing wrong as Doug McDermott gets the steal. Up to Exum, gonna pull up. Oh, and he hits it. That's a nice surprise to bring it within 20. So, guys, this game's pretty much over. I was sort of surprised at just how dominant the Magic were in the fourth quarter and just how lousy we were. We had trouble generating offense. Stanley Johnson going to get inside and fouled. So, but it's a 22-point game now. Thon Maker. Oh, and could he be our secret weapon success at the 5 spot? I might actually consider starting him at 5 next game and then doing a 5-out style so we can run some pick and pop and get some threes going. Nice shot there. Was that Exum? I don't know. Anyway, we've got our starters back in, giving up more offensive rebounds. More offensive rebounds. Oh, but we actually get one. Markelle with it. Up to Hezonja. Over to Beasley. Oh, not able to get the and one, but is fouled. I'm really loving what Michael Beasley has done this game, but he's ultimately the only person that's really showed up, so... Lonzo inside, and one. Lonzo's actually played really well today, too. That's a few buckets on the inside, 1-3. Markelle along the baseline. Oh! Did not see that one coming. He threw it down. That's our first dunk of the game, I think. Beasley mid-range. Boom. At least, we can try to hit some stuff, get some momentum going into the next game. Not Markelle Fultz there. But the Magic are going to run out the clock, and we're going to lose by 21 points. Only put up 53. Not a great inaugural game in our arena or as a team, but you know what? That's kind of what the series is about. It's about taking guys who are busts and trying to mold them into a team and build them year after year. So as you can see, Beasley, top scorer by a lot with 16 points. Lonzo had 9. Thon Maker had 7. And what's interesting is actually the bench unit was only -5, while the starters were -16. We might have to do some rearranging of the starting unit. Maybe put Thon Maker at the 5. I don't know. I'm going to mess with it, and I'll show you guys what I decide to do next game. Some of the more disappointing players, Markelle Fultz had 0 of 4 from 3. Still trying to find his shot. Overall, we shot 30% from 3. They shot 50. Rebounding, we got demolished. They passed the ball better. Really just didn't look that good. There was moments. The first half was actually pretty solid. We were down by 4. We were hitting 36% from 3. But then the third quarter, 25-7. Tough loss, but we're going to be back next week with a new game and see what we can do.